Hey everyone, I wanted to follow up from this last Sunday's sermon, and particularly that just section on the first commandment. You shall have no other gods before me, or no other gods in my presence. And I want to just say, I think we drill down into this a little bit, and the idea of idolatry and valuing other things more than God, whether it's your career or maybe a relationship or another person or money or power or comfort or ease. We talked about that there's a sense in which we need to ask ourselves heart questions, motivation questions that help us detect our idols. They're there. We're always worshiping, I've heard it said. We're always worshiping. And so the question is, what are we worshiping in each moment? And I think this is really helpful when it comes to battling other sins as well. And I mentioned that it's been said that we never break any of the other 9 commandments or any other commandment unless we've first broken that number 1 commandment, worshiping God alone. And so I think I found this incredibly helpful. So when I'm angry, I always know that there's an idol driving that anger. James gets at this some, I think it's James 4, where he says, where do fights and wars come from among you? Why are you fighting each other? He says, do they not come from the desires in your heart? You want and you can't have, so you steal or you kill and hate and that kind of thing. So when I'm angry, why am I angry? Almost always, sinful anger always is motivated by this fact that this person has taken away what I'm loving most in that moment. This person has threatened what I valued above even God himself, right? So this person has disrespected me, and I love being respected and thought, and treated a certain way, and so I'm going to lash out in anger. This person has disturbed my peace. I want it just quiet, and they're being all loud, and I'm going to lash out in anger because they've disturbed this idol that I've instantly kind of raised up to that level. And you could go down the line, right? Why our idols just peel away. We can see our idols in our other sins, right? Why do I lie? I lied because I wanted that person to think better of me. I was idolizing that person's opinion of me, and that was my idol, so I lied to serve that idol. So we sin in all these ways because we're serving that idol, right? So idols, when you sin in other ways, it's never just that sin. We always can look behind that sin to what idol is there. And that'll actually help you kill that sin. So if I want to kill my anger, I want to learn to control my anger. I want to learn to calm down. I want to learn to obey God by not being angry. But if I'm going to do that, really I need to get to the root, which is that idol. And once I take down being respected or whatever, or peace and quiet down from that place of an idol, and I worship God, then I don't need to get angry when someone steals that peace and quiet that I wanted or whatever, right? And so I think it's really helpful to get down beneath the other sins. What's the idolatry there? And how does turning my worship toward God help me change in that area, help me learn to kill those sins? So again, I hopefully this makes sense, but I really encourage you to talk through this and work through this with the sins you're battling and the things you're going through. So God is much better than all these other flimsy idols of peace and quiet or what people think of me or sexual pleasure or whatever else. Like, he is so much better. So let's turn and worship him and put off those sins. Love you guys. Hope that's helpful. Have a good one.